Hi guys, I am back and today I'm going to bring you a video that I see a lot of people doing it, but I decided to do it for myself. It is like makeup that I would suggest to someone who's just trying to start out with makeup. Maybe you're a little younger, like in middle school, stuff like that, or maybe you're even in high school and you're wanting to start out with makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and do every aspect of the face. I'm going to do eyes, lips, and your face, and I'm going to start with your face because it's really the base of your entire makeup look. What I first suggest for your face is either concealer or a foundation or like a BB cream. If you have like a lot of acne, you might want to go in the concealer foundation range. If not, you might just want to stick with BB cream and a little concealer. I know like some people do have like not as clear of a complexion as other people, so that's why I didn't want to just put in a BB cream in here or just put in a foundation, because there's a different like range of what your face actually looks like. Regardless though, I feel like everybody should just start off with a little bit of like evening out their skin tone, just to make things look a little more uniform and a little more put together. So for a BB cream, there's tons out there. I would suggest the Garnier one or the Maybelline BB creams. They're inexpensive and they work pretty well. For foundation, I picked the CoverGirl Nature Luxe foundation because it's kind of like a medium coverage foundation. So if it's not super full coverage, so you can't, it makes it less hard to make it look cakey and not blended well if it's a lighter coverage foundation, and you could definitely build this up to make it more full coverage, but it's a little more foolproof than say like Revlon Color Stay. I have it in the color Aspen 320, and this also has SPF 10, so it will protect you against sun, and it's pretty inexpensive and I like it. It gives like a nice kind of natural finish. For concealer, I have a lighter concealer option and a more heavy-duty concealer option. The lighter concealer option I have is the Ulta Natural Finish Concealer. Just looks like this. It comes with the doe foot applicator. I use this for my under eye concealing because it is too light for like the rest of my face, but it also is a lighter coverage concealer. So it just looks like this, and it's relatively inexpensive. If you're looking for more of a full coverage concealer, if you have acne or something, I would suggest the Hard Candy Glamouflage Concealer. I use this on my blemish areas and it really covers them up. I have this one in tan. It's kind of dark for me, so I only use it in the summer, but it's a heavy-duty concealer for those of you who have more stuff to cover up. Moving on with face, the next thing I really suggest is setting your face. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Press Powder. I have it in translucent, but it also comes in colored for skin tones. I really suggest it. I really like it. It is super inexpensive and it works really well. I think it works better or comparable to like the Rimmel Stay Matte. It just looks like this, and setting your concealer or foundation or whatever you're using, first of all, helps it stay longer, and it also makes like transfer less occurring. I don't know how I just worded that, it sounded strange, but like if you go to hug someone, you don't want your makeup, your face makeup, going onto their clothing, so this kind of keeps that from happening. Also, it reduces oiliness and keeping it from sliding off your face. For bringing liveliness back into your face, after you have made your base of your face by making your skin tone even and making it matte to a dewy finish, depending on what you like, it looks kind of bland and you want to bring color and life back into it. For makeup starters, I do not suggest like bronzer or contouring because that can get really messy really quickly. You can look like you have mud on your face, you can grab a bronzer that's too shimmery, so I would just kind of stay away from that until you're a little more experienced. But definitely blush and highlighter will really brighten up your face. I don't have any good drugstore highlighters. I know you can get some from Milani, I just don't happen to have them, but I wanted to show you this highlighter from my Stila Not So Nude palette. It's called Kitten, and it looks like this. And really, it's just a more skin-toned highlighter, so it's not really white or really pink. It's not going to like show up really white on your skin. It's easily blendable, and it has a really nice reflection to it. I have it on today right here, as you can tell, and it's just really nice. Also in this palette comes a blush. This is called Lily, and I also suggest a blush. Like I said previously, you could get so many different kinds of drugstore blushes. I just happen to be showing you this one because it's in this palette already. This is a cream blush. I highly recommend cream blushes for people starting with makeup because they're easily blendable, and they're normally not as pigmented, so you can build them up. If you have a powder blush, it normally sticks to your face much more, and it's usually more pigmented. So if you have a nice light cream blush like this, it's a nice thing to start off with. So that's that. Moving on to eyes, I feel like it's really important to fill in your eyebrows. I know this sounds like a daunting task if you're just starting out your makeup, but it's really not. I use the Essence brow pencil in blonde. It's kind of a darker blonde color, so that's why I use it. Because obviously I don't have blonde hair, but mine's almost gone. I'm gonna have to get a new one. But it just looks like this, and what you just want to do is like stroke, it sounds really bad, like stroke with little strokes across your eyebrow, and it just fills in the sparse areas. Obviously you don't want to go too harsh with the lines, and then what's good about this pencil is it comes with this little brush, so you can easily, if you feel like you got too dark or too harsh, just comb it out, and I feel like it works really well. And the reason for that, using an eyebrow pencil, is because it frames your face. It just makes everything look more put together. It makes your eyes appear bigger and more prominent on your face, and it just really helps. Okay, moving on to the rest of your eyes. For eyeshadow, I would suggest something that is lighter. I wouldn't want to give someone who's starting off with makeup like dark colors, because I feel like they wouldn't know how to like use them. If you wanted to start off with makeup, I would suggest lighter colors because they're less easy to mess up with, and you can put them in more places on your eye. I really like this Sonia Kashuk quad for starting out with makeup because it's a lighter shades, but they would also give definition to your eye, to your crease area, and it comes with matte to shimmer to glittery, so you could really transition your eye look a lot of different ways with this. Also, another key thing to eyes is a highlight that you would put under your brow bone and in your tear duct. This totally makes your eyes stand out and just look beautiful. And for highlight, again, using something like this Kitten highlighter there would be perfect. You could use like a more of a white shimmery eyeshadow for that area too. For eyeliner, whether you want to go liquid or pencil, I suggest a black or a brown, because if you start playing with colors, it might look a little too much to begin with. So I would get your footings with a black or a brown. This is the L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Eyeliner in black, or the Maybelline Line Stiletto Liquid Eyeliner in black as well. And whether you like, again, the pencil or the liquid, it's always nice to practice. For under eye, I've always been a huge advocate for not putting black eyeliner on your your lower lash line. I just feel like it looks way too harsh and it closes up your eye area. Sometimes I do want some definition there though, so I suggest a light taupey color pencil. This is the Physicians Formula eyeliner. It's the Shimmer Strips Nude Eyes one, and it is just a taupey color, and it gives just the right definition to your under lash line without being too harsh with a black. So this is also kind of a foolproof kind of thing for when you're starting off makeup. Okay, lastly for the eyes, I have an eyelash curler. I know a lot of people don't use these. And I never use them because I have naturally curled eyelashes, so I still really don't use this unless I want a little something. I dropped it. Unless I want a little something extra. But I do know people whose lashes stick straight out, and I was always like, I really just want to give this girl an eyelash curler. Like, you need an eyelash curler. Having your eyelashes curled upwards totally transforms your entire face. It makes your eyes open up, it makes them wider, it makes you look just more friendly, and it just really, I'm telling you right now, an eyelash curler, if you have stick straight eyelashes, is going to be your best friend. It totally transforms your face. It wakes you up and everything. Another thing I am a strong advocate of is mascara. This is the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express Mascara. Now this is, I don't really like this for me particularly because it's a very natural looking mascara on the eyes, but if you're just starting off with makeup, that's something you really want. And obviously if you try this and you don't really like the natural look, you can go ahead and step up your eyelash game by getting a more heavy duty mascara. But to start off with, again, this is foolproof. You could get it in waterproof, and I just feel like it's a nice, if you're transitioning from wearing no makeup to wearing makeup, going straight out the gate with huge lashes, huge clumpy lashes is not really what you want to do. So kind of transitioning with this kind of mascara, it's not like it doesn't do anything. It does do stuff to your lashes, but it's just more of a natural, combed out, feathery lash look. Okay, lastly for lips. I have a couple of lip options. First of all, every girl needs a lip balm. This is the EOS lip balm in Blueberry. They are super moisturizing and nice. I'm not really going to talk much about it, but a lip balm is essential. A clear gloss is also essential. I feel like this is the NYX Sheer Gloss, and it's just clear, and it's pretty inexpensive, but a clear gloss can just kind of class up your makeup look, making you look a little more polished and sophisticated without adding color if you don't want to go too far into like reds, pinks, stuff like that. If you do want a little color, I have a couple suggestions that are kind of easy ways to glide into the world of colored lips. This is the Baby Lips by Maybelline. This is the one in Pink Punch. It looks like this, and it just really gives a nice pinky hue to your lips, and it's really moisturizing and really easy to apply. You don't really need lip liner, you really don't even need a mirror for it. It's just super easy. If you want more of a glossy colored look, these are the e.l.f. Hyper Shine lip glosses. They give a little bit of color, they're super glossy, and they're really inexpensive. So if you want to try a color that's kind of out of your comfort zone, I would pick one of these up, and then if it doesn't work for you, it was only $1. So that's really all of these suggestions and tips and recommendations I have for someone who's starting off with makeup. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll talk to you later.